This is an explainer video for the Presidential Postdoctoral Scholar Program at The Ohio State University. My name is Noah Weisleader, and I'm the Faculty Director at the Office of Postdoctoral Affairs, and I will give you some of the details about applying for this program. The objective of this program is to recruit and retain postdoctoral researchers of high quality that have a potential to become leaders in their academic disciplines. We're looking for the best and the brightest in their field, and we hope to recruit them to Ohio State University to continue their development as academic scholars as they become leaders within their field. This process requires that a candidate obtain a sponsor who is a tenure-track faculty member at Ohio State University. The candidate and the faculty member should work together to submit both a letter of intent and a nomination packet by the deadlines we'll provide later. The faculty member must submit the letter of intent as well as the nomination packet. The candidate cannot nominate themselves. They have to have a faculty member at Ohio State who will do the nomination with them. The funding for this program involves principally the salary of the postdoctoral researcher. In year one of the fellowship, it will provide $50,000 towards their salary and benefits, as well as $5,000 of research support. Different departments can provide additional supplement towards the salary and benefits. Year two, it can be renewed based on the accomplishments of the scholar in their time in the program. And in year two, they'll receive $25,000 towards their salary and benefits, as well as an additional $5,000 of research funds. A nominating faculty member needs to be a tenure-track faculty member at Ohio State University, and that member can only nominate one candidate per nomination cycle. The nominating faculty should have prior experience mentoring postdoctoral scholars, usually at least 3 years of experience. If they don't have that level of experience, they can bring aboard an experienced co-advisor and take mentoring training, and then they would be eligible to nominate a candidate for the program. The nominator cannot be the candidate's PhD advisor, even if they advise the nominee at a different university. It's also necessary for the nominating faculty to submit a mentoring plan based on the candidate's individual development plan. And also they need to be able to attend orientation sessions and participate as a reviewer for the program in future cycles of the program. For the nominee, it's necessary that the nominee hold a PhD or an appropriate terminal degree within their field, and they have to have received that within 3 years of their application to the program. Candidates who are already at Ohio State cannot have been employed for more than 1 year at the university, and we expect to see that these candidates will show evidence of a superior level of academic achievement. They should obtain the sponsorship of an Ohio State faculty member who is willing to serve as their primary mentor while they're at Ohio State. And they should also show a commitment to a career in research and or creative expression, and some preference will be given to candidates who wish to pursue an academic career. The candidate should be prepared to start their postdoctoral position no later than January 1st, 2020. They will have necessarily obtained their degree by then. And they also need to complete an individualized development plan as part of the program and update that as they move through the PPSP. There are several evaluation criteria that will be used to evaluate the nominees. It is preferred that a nominee have less than 2 years of postdoctoral experience before they enter into the program, and preference is given to external nominees, that is, nominees who have not gotten their PhD degree at The Ohio State University. We expect to see that there's a high capacity for scholarship as well as research, as reflected by their scholarly record when they apply to the program. We're interested in having interdisciplinary areas applied to this program as well, and we'd like to see a record of obtaining previous external or internal funding. The successful applicant will also have well-articulated career goals that are consistent with a career in research and scholarship. It's frequent these candidates have evidence of leadership skills, initiative, and previous mentoring skills, perhaps with other graduate students or undergraduate students as well. There's also should be a capacity to display that they have an effective network within their field, as indicated by the extent and quality of their professional network, as indicated by letters of recommendation. Those should be strong letters of recommendation that focus on the applicant and provide some description of the applicant's achievements, as well as their record within their discipline. a discussion of their personal characteristics and how that might help predict future growth and job performance in the academic area is also encouraged in the letters of recommendation. There should be a solid understanding of diversity, equity, and inclusion, which are core values of The Ohio State University, and these can be displayed within the diversity statement, which is required for the application materials. In order to apply to the program, a letter of intent is required. It must be provided by November 1st, 2018. This is a fairly short letter of intent. It can be filled out online and should be done by the mentor who is preparing to nominate the candidate to the program. The actual application itself will require a single PDF file that assembles a number of different criteria shown here in the order in which they are listed. This application is due on December 3rd, 2018. If there are any issues with the application process, nominees will be notified by email. If you have any additional questions, please contact the Office of Postdoctoral Affairs.